Blizzard. The new Overwatch patch notes for update 2.45. The new patch went live several hours ago and is available to download now on PS4, Xbox One and PC. The big standout features that have been added this week are listed in the official Overwatch patch notes. These include everything that has changed with update 2.45, which sees the new endorsement system go live. As confirmed by Blizzard, endorsements give you a way to acknowledge other players for having a positive impact on your gaming experience. We have ways to report people for poor conduct, but now, if you have teammates who coordinated well, a leader who gave great direction, or even someone who was just being positive, you can now let them know how much you appreciated it with an endorsement, a message from the development team explains. Blizzard has also added a new looking for group feature, which allows players to find like-minded players before they queue. This is supposed to help make sure players get the Overwatch experience they want, including things that will help shape your gaming session. Things like specifying what game mode you want to play, preferring voice chat, and knowing that a player wants to play a certain role before you go into battle together, goes a long way towards solid hero compositions and teamwork. Blizzard adds, once you have created an LFG group, you can browse the list and search for groups that meet your needs and invite them to join up. This is a more proactive approach to getting a group together faster. Today's update also sees plenty of changes made to Symmetra, who Blizzard are moving from a support to an offensive role. The goal of these changes is to move Symmetra to her new damage role and make her more flexible and viable across more areas of the game than she was previously. Now that Symmetra is no longer a support hero, she is expected to be able to dish out heavy damage, and these changes allow for her to do so. She should be more powerful and interesting in more team compositions and maps, and she should also be stronger on offense and defense. You can find the Overwatch patch notes for update 2.45 below. Developer comments: since the line between offense and defense heroes has become increasingly blurred, we've decided to group all those heroes into a single new damage category. We believe that the term more closely matches the role name that is now being used in Overwatch League and across most of the game's community. All heroes in the defense and offense categories have been merged into a new category. Damage combat can now be heard 25% further away. Changed the name of the Varrock spray to Saurfang. PC players must have Blizzard SMS Protect enabled on their account to be eligible for the top 500. The Acknowledge and Interact buttons are now separate input bindings added. An Inspire uptime percentage statistic for Bridget on the career profile removed. Some statistics for Symmetra on the career profile added. A scoped critical hit accuracy statistic for Widowmaker on the career profile. Career profiles will no longer be public by default, now defaults to friends only. An option to make career profiles visible has been added under Options. Social profile visibility. Symmetra can now be played in 1v1 duel game modes, e.g. 1v1 limited duel and 1v1 mystery duel. Developer comments: we've wanted to make some gameplay improvements to Horizon Lunar Colony for some time now. The Defender's spawn room had a problem with its main exit that allowed defenders to quickly duck back inside and regain health while attackers shot at them without doing damage. Since we were already reworking the entire back area, we decided to make some more changes addressing player feedback. The idea behind the rework of Point A was to not only help the defenders a bit, but also provide some gameplay options aside from sitting on the point and trying to hold it for as long as possible. Easier access to high ground, as well as limiting the routes for attackers, or at least allowing for defenders to more easily spot the attackers, will allow more opportunity for counters and create a better gameplay experience. We've made a lot of additions and changes to the art throughout the map for you to discover as well. Point added a staircase on the right when exiting the hydroponics room, removed the door to the lower room on the right, removed the small wall on the catwalk above. Point added some cover walls to the catwalk area, moved the door next to the staircase that led to Winston's room. Door is now on the side of the wall in the training pit, moved the large health pack to the back of the room, removed some clutter in the upper left computer room hydroponics room, switched the positions of the large and small health pack, changed some of the hydroponic plant cover on the right. Point B defender spawn room exits moved from the front to the sides out of direct line of fire. Small rooms added at spawn room exits. Additional cover added near the spawn room exits. Added a route and larger platform leading to the back right corner. Raised the platform to the same height as the attacker's platform on the opposite side of the point. The location of the old defender exit is now an alcove with a small health pack. Both teams can still pass behind the point, but there is now a cut through in the middle of the wall for better access. The area above the window overlooking the point is now covered. A large platform with cover has been attached to the left side of the catwalk. The upper platform for the attackers has been reduced. The doorway leading to the platform is slightly smaller. Hero updates. Photon projector no longer locks onto targets. Range increased to 10 meters. Damage ramping now takes 2 seconds per damage level instead of 1 second. Damage ramp increased from 30, 60 120ths to 60, 120 180ths. Now generates ammo instead of spending it when hitting a barrier. Ammo reduced from 100 to 70 ALTERNATE. Fire no longer pierces targets, now explodes on contact. Projectile speed increased. Charge up speed increased. Damage changed to 60. Impact 60. Explosives entry. Turret is now placed like a projectile instead of being set in place. Can hold a max of 3, down from 6. Can now deploy max 3, down from 6. Damage increased. Amount of slowing effect increased. Teleporter can now place the exit up to 25 meters away from Symmetra. Entrance will automatically be built in front of Symmetra, rather than at her team's spawn point. Lasts 10 seconds. Health lowered to 300. More things can teleport through it, e.g. Junkrat's Riptyrene Trance can be destroyed if either the entrance or exit is destroyed, the other is removed. New ultimate, Photon Barrier, deploys a barrier that is big enough to span and cut through an entire map. Orientation can be changed by pressing the ultimate button again. Lists 15 seconds. Shares 5000 health. Doom Feast Meteor Strike bonus. Movement speed increased from 150% to 200%. The best defense, shield gain increased from 30 to 35 for normal abilities. McCree developer comments. While McCree's Deadeye rarely came into play at 70 meters, we are increasing the range so it cannot be a limiting factor during normal gameplay. Deadeye range increased from 70 meters to 200 meters. Arisa supercharger ultimate cost reduced by 15%. Endorsements. Acknowledge your fellow Overwatch players' positivity with endorsements. Recognize commendable behavior for players exhibiting sportsmanship, being a good teammate, or for shot calling. Commend players who lead you to victory, put the team's needs above their own, or exhibit humility in victory or grace in defeat. Endorsements are readily available to view on career profiles, the group's menu, and more, so you can tell at a glance the types of players you're playing with. Those who consistently maintain a high endorsement level will receive periodic rewards, while those who display negative behavior or accrue suspensions will lose their endorsements. Looking for group. Play your way using the Looking for Group feature. You can control your gameplay experience before stepping into a match by using specific parameters to create your dream team. Join a team of other like-minded players or lead a group of your own by creating a group with your personal preferences such as game mode, role enforcement, and more. Those who want to queue up for quick play, play versus AI, or any competitive mode can set the types of roles others can play. These specifications will then be activated in-game, e.g. players who chose a support role will be restricted to only using heroes in that category.